Well, hello there. This is Two Grooms.
In a pod.
I'm Cleo,
And I'm Shannon.
and you are listening to episode number 50. That's 50.
Yes.
Five
Made it.
episodes in, 50 episodes in.
Finally made it.
Finally made it. And how are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Are you feeling wonderful?
Well, I got to go to work tomorrow, so.
We were recording this on a Sunday.
It is what it is.
Yes. But yeah, it's been a journey.
Mhm.
And, we are just, I'll speak for myself and I'll let you speak for yourself.
Okay.
I am so grateful to you guys who have been following this podcast. I'm so grateful to you guys who have told your friends about the podcast, who message us, who follow, who email, who have sent in, thoughts about topics. Listen, you ain't have to, but you did. And we are very, 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 very grateful. We're so grateful for that.
Yes.
What do you want to say?
I'm thankful and grateful as well. I'm happy that people are watching and telling us about it. It kind of tickles me when some of my family says, "Oh, I listened to it the other day," and or things like that. So it kind of makes my heart a little warm, a little bit, to know that they're watching. And or friends that I haven't talked to in a while will just mention, "Hey, I saw your podcast," and that's always good.
Yeah.
So
So so we're gonna keep trying to bring you guys something interesting to listen to hopefully make you laugh, most importantly, sometimes
make you think.
hopefully. And it's not so much making you think in the sense that we know so much, but just in terms of it's stuff that making us think. So maybe you want to think with us about it,
Right.
and maybe sometimes imparting some wisdom from some hard learned lessons. I mean, between the two of us, we got over a century of experience.
What you talk about?
That's the bag.
I just turned 25.
Shit.
Again.
No thanks. I don't want to go back. I'll take the 25-year-old body, but not her mind. No thanks.
It was fun and clueless a little bit.
Fun being clueless.
Still learning, Hey.
I want to run up them investments. I want to, and if I could go back and have my mind today. Oh,
I mean,
she do a lot of things different, financially speaking. Life speaking, love speaking, probably make the same mistakes. But finances, I think she would.
I get it. Yeah.
She'd be better, I think. I like to think so. So something else I wanted to ask, particularly the listeners, you and I see each other every day, so we kind of know. I mean, I think we know how we're doing. Is everyone just okay with everything that's going on in the world right now? We try to keep it light and keep it fun, but let's not ignore the reality that we're in right now, that there's just so much craziness. I mean, this is just some insanity. The stuff that's going on in Minnesota, it's just insanity. And I hope that people are finding peace somewhere. For those of you who can find peace, and those of you who are in the thick of it and you're fighting, power to the people. Power to the people, honey. And, do what you can when you can. Do what you can when you can.
Yeah, just be safe out there. Try to, build up your support system so that you can help cope with whatever you're going through, whether it's, negative or detrimental or whatever.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have a good support system where you are, and, let people know how you feel and how important they are to you, because that's important. But just, just be careful out there, be vigilant on all fronts.
Yeah.
Physical, mental, whatever. Just make sure you're okay, and that you don't let some of these troubled times affect you negatively. So,
yeah, as,
That's important.
as best she can.
Yeah.
Uh, so I told you yesterday I wanted to talk about at some point during the podcast, what have you learned
Mm.
in these 50 episodes that we've done? What has stood out to you? Do you have something, anything come to you? Did you think about anything?
I mean, a few things. I feel like I've
Give me one and
learned
I'll
from me.
give you one.
Oh,
We'll go back and forth. You give me one.
my communication level, I think, has increased, or it continues to be developed.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
that's important for me because I'm such an introvert,
Yeah, yeah.
and so doing this,
Mhm.
communicating my feelings, talking about all kinds of things that you and I are experiencing, and
Right.
growing with, is it's a lot for me.
Mhm,
So I'm proud of that.
mhm. I think one of the things, well, let me just say, I don't before I move on, is that I agree. Yeah, I think you've come a long way,
Mhm.
and that, it seems effortless for you more so. It seems more and more every episode more effortless.
Mhm.
It's a pleasure working with you.
Same here.
Um, I would say something that I've learned since doing the podcast is, I mean, of course, there's the obvious stuff, which is, I'm always critiquing and hearing I got a thick ass tongue, and sometimes she take over. Sometimes I don't hit the consonants enough. But that's
Mhm.
just how I talk. I don't always articulate like I am the deaconess on the first Sunday, giving out the announcements
Mhm.
and thoughts and prayers to the sick and the shut in.
Mhm.
Um, that's just not how I do it. But what I have learned is I've gotten better at self editing, but not in a way that is I feel like is detrimental to the podcast, but just in a way like, yeah, don't talk about that. You're gonna like in the 2 seconds, I'm having this conversation with myself.
Mhm.
Don't talk about that. You're gonna end up cutting it out anyway. So just move on.
Mhm.
I think I've gotten better at that.
Mm. Okay.
So what about
Good.
you? Anything else you feel like you learned?
Learning to, I mean, it kind of goes along with communication a little bit, being able to express myself and my feelings without any hesitation or thoughts of divulging too much information.
Mhm.
Again, introvert people, it's like we only give what we want to give at whatever
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we tend to um, overthink how we feel and what we want to say to people. So
Mhm.
for me, I'm becoming a lot more open minded about what I talk about, what I divulge about me,
Mhm.
because I'm always trying to protect myself
Sure, yeah.
from either critique
Mhm.
or just people just judging me.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
for me, it's I'm opening up myself a lot more to, I'll say not caring, but being as authentic as I can and just giving my real opinion about things
Right.
and not holding back.
Yeah. And knowing that that's if you put anything out there, putting yourself out into the zeitgeist and the
Hmm.
atmosphere, whatever, you're opening yourself up to feedback, criticism,
Hmm.
or what have you.
Yeah.
And knowing that you will survive it, you can survive it, that everybody has one, just like we
Hmm.
have one,
Right.
which is an opinion,
Hmm.
about things. And that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm standing in that truth, and I realized that sorry, that I'm okay. I can handle what I say and I can stand on it
Hmm.
because they're my thoughts and my feelings, and I can deal with it.
Right.
I can deal with the repercussions of, the backlash if there is any,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Fair
Mhm.
enough.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the other thing that I nothing that I learned necessarily, but
Mhm,
that I'm happy about. That's a result of the podcast is touching people who seeing two mature gay men together who are
mhm,
married. People have commented on that. People have, said it's kind of inspirational to them. And listen, it's not because, as Fantasia said, it ain't no fairy tale or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination. But we are two people who have chosen each other and who love each other, and we're happy to share a part of that journey
mhm,
on the podcast, and I'm glad that that's inspirational to some people, which is really was the point of it,
mhm,
to have to be an example somewhere out there in the world that maybe somebody who thinks they don't belong sees us and realizes that they do belong. Somebody thinks that it can't happen for them, sees us and
mhm.
knows that it can happen for them. That's something that
Yeah, yeah. I think just like talking about our issues or how we experience things in this life
yeah.
is important because there are so many people that have, share similar circumstances or whatever, and they don't know how to handle it or whatever. And I think it's good for them to hear different points of view
Mhm.
and that it's okay as
Right.
long as you stand in, what you decide and what you
Yeah.
experience.
But I also think for me, it's okay to get it wrong. To get it wrong, it's
Hmm.
okay for me
Yeah.
to because sometimes, we're not necessarily studying up on the topics we're gonna talk about.
Hmm.
Sometimes we'll say an opinion off the cuff, off the hip, boom, shoot.
Hmm.
And then you might think about it later and go, well, maybe there's a little bit more nuance to that thought.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't quite see it that way. And then this is a space to explore that, a safe space to make a mistake, to be offensive even sometimes, but not on purpose. And to when you but if you and when you realize you were offensive, to apologize and
Hmm.
to make it right, and just to be human. And so I those are some things I appreciate about the podcast as well.
Yeah. Being human and honest and truthful
Mhm.
is the most important part for me. And
Mhm.
just being true to myself
Yeah.
and being my authentic self.
Right.
And I'm not trying to do anything for clout. I'm not trying to do it for
Right.
attention.
Right.
I'm not trying to make a statement to get viewership. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm just me.
Right. Although when I put a wig on, am I
That's your entertainment,
it's for
but you're still
entertainment.
being you.
Oh shit. I kicked the thing. Sorry.
You're still being you,
Um
right? I
True.
mean,
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, most
as far
definitely.
as your thoughts and your
Yeah.
opinions on things. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Uh so something that happened today, I actually posted about this on Facebook.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw it, but a student came to me after class a couple of days ago.
Hmm.
And she said, I just want to tell you, you almost made me cry in class today. And I'm like, "W- what happened?" And she said, well, when you mentioned your husband in class,
Hmm.
she said it made me tear up. It's like it wasn't nothing like, because I was just like, oh yeah, when me and my husband do blah 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 blah. It was like something like that.
Hmm.
Um, and it was no kind of. It was just very casual. There was no agenda behind it.
Right.
It's just you talking
You
about your
talking.
life.
Right.
And I think for her, because she's a lesbian,
Hmm.
to see herself in me talking about having a life partner
Hmm.
in a casual
Right.
way,
Right.
in a non-political way,
Hmm.
in a way that says, "I can have that too,"
Yeah.
and even though maybe she doesn't see that
Right.
in her real life,
Uh-huh.
like, in her personal life, I should say,
Gotcha.
being in school is your real life. In her personal life, and, you know, that was one of the reasons
Mhm,
why being in education was important to me, uh, was because I felt like I had enough, being black, being gay,
mhm,
that people like me in those ways needed to see me. And even people who aren't like me
Mhm.
needed to see that representation so it's not strange to them.
Right.
So
I
that a
get it.
student who's not maybe you know, you never even think about it, maybe you're not gay, but then you go on in your life and when you see other gay people, it's not a big deal because you're like, yeah, I had a professor that was gay, he had a husband, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's that's what we want it to be, right?
I mean, you and I grew up, we're similar ages, so we grew up where things were hidden.
Similar, but
So
not the same. Sorry. Go ahead. Similar
if it's
age.
less than 5, it's pretty much the same. Don't make it sound like it's a decade or something.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
We grew up hiding, or not talking about
Mhm, mhm.
this lifestyle with,
Mm,
heterosexual folks or, our friends and
yeah.
family.
There was no one who I knew of who was an adult,
Mhm.
who was a professional, who existed in the light growing up.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely
Y
not.
I ran into some people who were in the dark, you know, we knew they was bumping, sucking,
F uh, for me, the only ones that were out,
were
they were picked at.
they
It
were
was
picked at
it was always
they were super, super hyper femme.
yes.
Thank you for
Yes.
trailblazing for us girls.
Right. Yeah.
They trailblazed, they didn't have a choice. They
They di
probably woulda hid too if they
well,
coulda.
I think, some of the ones I knew, I don't think they couldn't hide it.
Right, so
They could not hide it.
they had to they just live out loud
Yeah.
because the girls don't come for me anyway.
But just
Yeah,
imagine the strength
they had yeah.
and, you know, the courage
Yes,
to
yes,
do that back
yes,
then.
mhm. I remember being in high school and there's this boy who was super, super feminine.
Mhm.
Some people, if they didn't know him, would have thought he was a girl, and we were good friends, like, I would say not like best friends, but
Mhm.
we would spend time together sometimes and hang out on the quiet.
Mhm.
And I remember one time he's like, you don't ever talk to me at school." I was like, "Girl, because 'cause
You were honest about it?
I'm not trying to get
Okay.
clocked."
Okay.
Yeah, I
Was he
told him.
okay with that?
He was like,
Or I guess he had to be
"I
okay.
understand."
Okay.
He's like, I understand." And shout out to him for being so understanding,
Yeah.
but
I get it.
I was cold-blooded. I was like,
Okay.
"Girl." Not that I wasn't getting clocked anyway. My high school girlfriend later told me that all her friends were like, "Girl, he gay. Why are you talking to him? He's gay." So even though I had a girlfriend, no I was I was in a glass closet.
Well, I mean, I was too a
Mhm.
lot of my high school friends, talked to me and like, "Oh, they were talking about you or something." I'm like, "About what? What do you mean?"
Right,
As if I didn't know.
right.
But yeah, they talked about me.
Mhm,
I mean, maybe that's why some of them don't communicate with me now on a
mhm,
certain level, but
mm, maybe.
I don't
But
know.
getting back to the student and what we were
Mhm.
saying is
Right.
that it's important, and because of things like that is why we do the podcast too,
Mhm.
you know, yeah,
Yeah, that was, nice for her to
to
at
say
least
tell me
approach you
yeah,
and, give you that information. Yeah.
mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna move on to our next topic, which is and I know everyone is talking about this, but I wanna maybe approach it from a different lens and try not to be I wanna try not to be too judgmental because everybody makes mistakes
Mhm.
and everything. Um, but Sha'Carri Richardson,
Okay.
this past weekend, Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested. I think she's currently in jail for driving over 100 miles an hour on the freeway, ducking and dodging, almost hitting people in traffic,
Reckless driving, yeah.
reckless driving.
Mhm.
The man's camera showed her pleading to not be,
Yeah.
but it's but was anything over 100 is instant jail time,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, in that state.
in that state.
Yeah.
So my question is, when a public figure like her is arrested, are we actually interested in accountability or are we just interested in consuming the downfall? I'm thinking,
I'm thinking a little bit of both, maybe, I don't know. But I think in those instances, because I watch a lot of those kinda, cop things where
yeah,
people are getting arrested or pulled over for, vehicular, infractions,
right.
almost everybody pleads like she did. So it was nothing different that she did, but that I've seen on those kind of, true cop,
Hmm.
cam things. I mean, they don't like there may be a few little nuances because she's, famous or whatever, but I think everybody kind of wants to be given a break. So I don't think she did anything different than some of the rest of us would have done.
Uh,
As
I
far as pleading to get off.
I don't. For me, I mean, everybody's different.
Mhm.
For me, in that case, I wouldn't have pleaded. I would just be like, okay, girl, let's go. Take me. You called me, girl, because you. Come on, you did it.
I
It,
know.
it was it was such a big dude. Like the guy who was going. Let's see. It's not like you're going 7 miles over the speed limit.
Mhm.
10. To me, once you go 10 and over, accept your fate.
I get it.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
5 miles an
100 is
hour.
extreme.
100
100 is very
is
extreme.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous,
And then weaving in and out.
and it's irresponsible to other people. I just keep thinking, what would you have done if you had killed some family in the car?
Yeah.
What would you
Yeah.
have done and everything just driving unnecessarily ridiculous like that? It was just so for me, I'm definitely because what she was doing could have hurt so many other people.
Mhm.
I really I feel like she's in a point where she needs real world some consequences. I feel like she keeps fucking up. She keeps saying everybody's hating on her because
Yeah.
for whatever reason. And sometimes that is true, but then it's like, well, then do
Mm,
do good.
but she's
Like people are celebrating sometimes when she fucks up like the weed stuff or whatever.
gotcha. Right.
So, but in a case like this though, it's like you can't even blame somebody if they did celebrate you getting messed up because you're giving them the ammunition.
Yes, because she's been uh, all the things she's done. Because one's the weed thing, right? Right
Hmm.
before she was supposed to qualify for a race, a
Hmm.
major race. That was
Hmm.
one, and then more recently, it was her in the airport with her boyfriend,
Oh yeah, beating on him
beating on him, and then
and
now
then
this.
lying.
So she's doing things. It's not like it's on the fence where I don't know if she did it or not.
It's
She's actually doing a
it's
thing, and the proof is there. So
it's
that's the different part.
yes, yes.
And
It's
it's like,
it's very much giving
yeah,
headed for self destruction.
and it makes you wonder, like, what else is she doing outside of the cameras
Hmm.
in addition to this? Because this can't be it. So
Hmm.
what kind of I don't know what kind of person she is or whatever. But yeah, I kind of feel a little bit of that. Like sometimes certain people need to learn a lesson, a real
Yeah.
world lesson for, I guess, us average Joes out here.
I mean, and I guess I can see a little bit because she's rich and she's young and she's in her body and and she's in her prime, I guess, athletically
Hmm.
speaking.
Hmm.
And so I get you want to take risk and play, but at the same time, girl, have you thought about your future? Have you thought about how all this stuff that you're not what's the word I'm looking for? You're not you're not impenetrable. You're not
I get it.
uh they
Um,
can get you.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
They're gonna get you, they're trying to get you, and
You're
you're
not
making it so easy for them to do it.
correct. M-
It's like the other go ahead, what you about to say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Well, it was like the other day, and I think I can say this because it's true and it happened to me and it's my truth. Somebody was yelled at me at work the other week.
Mm,
Like stood over my desk and was yelling. And it doesn't matter why they were doing it. The reason is it's so insignificant
but
that I'm not even gonna talk about it because y'all be like, what?
it's not appropriate at work.
But it's not appropriate at work. And those of you out there in the world who are yelling at people at work, get a grip, girl. Okay, it's not that serious to be yelling at people at work like that. If it is, you need to go figure out something else.
But especially since your leadership.
Yes, yes, and it was so. I'm trying to give a lot of details,
Sorry.
but yes, yeah,
I'm just saying that.
yeah. There was also some insubordination going on
Right,
here.
right.
But my point is, I kept my cool. I was like, "Hey, there's no need to yell. Please, you need to stop yelling at me." And I even said to them, "What if this, situation were reversed? As a black man, if I stood over you, because the person was not black,
Mhm.
they were Caucasian,
Non-black.
and was talking facts,
Mhm,
and they were standing over me, yelling at me, and fortunately, there was no students around. It was in the morning time, and and when I said that about if the roles were reversed, they were like, "Oh, you playing the race card now. You playing the race card."
mm,
I'm trying to help you see, like, the logic of it. The lot because
I
I had
know.
a friend tell me that his mom told him, shout out Nathan. He said his mom told him, because I was telling him about this,
Mhm,
when at work, whenever he kind of gets into, if he ever gets into an argument with a woman, that he should sit down.
mhm,
That's what she told him. I mean, at this time, I was already sitting down. This person came into my office. Anyway, but he said because when you stand up as a man and you argue with a woman at work, sometimes it can look like
perceived a
you
certain
are
way.
the aggressor,
Right.
which I thought that was interesting. That's very important, I guess, for a black man to
Mhm,
know. But yeah, but I was telling him that. So that was just a little piece. For those of you young people going into the workplace, as a man, don't be standing up arguing with a woman. Sit down. Sit
mhm,
down because take a step away at least. If you're
right,
gonna argue, be arm's length away. So
right,
can nobody accuse you of like trying to be
yeah.
a physical threat.
There's so many things you have to be careful with
So many.
as far as a man
Yeah, yeah.
when you're, dealing with certain situations at work.
hmm
Yeah.
you do because you don't want to be perceived as someone who's doing that. And so my thing is that so I'm saying all that to say, Shikari, you are a black woman
Mhm. In the prime of your
in the
life,
prime of your life from the ghetto. I,
people are
I
looking
assume you. I'm assuming
well, people are looking
you're
at you,
assuming
you
from
know.
the ghetto because I'm assuming she's from the ghetto because she act like she's from the ghetto. So she could be from somewhere fancy, but I don't think that's the case. I've seen the people she be hanging out with. Um, you from wherever you from,
Mhm.
and I know you probably making more money than you ever have in your life, probably,
And a lot more
and a lot
attention
more
than a regular
attention.
person. People are watching,
Yes.
especially your, young ladies,
Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't have
athletes.
fun, but
Yeah,
it means you need to have fun in a way that don't get you put on a police cam.
yeah, yeah.
That's what it means. And so people, you need to recognize your privilege that you have in the world,
Mhm.
but also recognize where you don't have privilege. And
Yeah,
and 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 either change it or act accordingly.
and be okay with the repercussions
If
of
you
those
choose to
actions.
ignore
Yeah,
it.
right,
Yes, if you choose to
right,
ignore it.
right.
Because if I could have justifiably gone off vocally. And I could see myself those movies where you be seeing somebody like do a flash and you thought it really happened, but it really was just
Mhm.
them thinking about it.
Right.
I had a part of my brain that saw myself going toe to toe.
Gotcha.
There was a point in my brain where I was like, I, I could,
Or your younger self,
oh, my younger self?
it would have been, a
Oh,
different
my younger
situation,
self,
a different situation.
it would have been a different situation.
But you're wiser,
Yes,
and
yes,
you've learned not
yeah.
to
Don't take the bait.
don't give back
Don't do it.
the energy that was given to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and you know what? That's from experience. I did go off one time, which I
Okay.
told y'all on the podcast before, but it's been many episodes ago, so I'll tell you again.
Must you? You had to get it out. Okay. Come on.
You talking about busting, you don't even remember what it was.
I remember your stuff.
Well, tell the story along
I'm not
with me,
telling you.
if you remember about must you. It'll be brief.
Okay.
So just one time at school when I was working years ago, I had a student disrespect me. And I went into the room where that student was, and I yelled at him, at actually it was her, and I yelled at her because I yelled at her. I'm not going into details. I yelled at her, and at some point during the yelling, because I was so, but I also think there was other stuff going on in my life
Mm,
that uh that it was just like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. But
mm,
anyway, so I was yelling at her and like, how dare you disrespect me? I can't believe you. You know, I've never had a student do this. Blah blah blah. And that sounds like it's okay, but no, I was like probably bug eyed and
mm.
I don't know, because when I saw myself through the students' eyes,
You were
like
in a rage.
not yeah, I was in a rage, and when I saw myself in the students' eyes, not the girl I was talking to, but in the other students, and this boy was like, "Hey, hey, man, you know, calm down, it's okay."
Mhm,
And for the student to have to say that, and I stopped immediately, and I walked out of the room. I took a breath. I was so embarrassed
mhm.
that I had let myself get got.
Gotcha.
And then I went back in and like with, you know, a few minutes just I don't know how long it took, but it was less than 5 minutes.
Mm,
And I came back in and I apologized to the room. I said, I'm so because there was like a lot of students in there. I said, guys, I'm so sorry that I behaved that way. That is not the way I want y'all to talk to each other.
mhm.
And I should not be talking to y'all that way. So I am deeply sorry. And they're like, it's okay, it's okay, okay. So I
That
apologize.
was good that you self-corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, not in the moment, but hey.
yeah, I was
But
in a
that they
rage.
heard um, your apology in the moment.
They did, and actually, the student, the girl who I had yelled at, she came back to me later and said, "I wanna let you know that I appreciate that, and I'm because I've never had a faculty member here apologize
Mhm.
to me
That's important.
for whatever disrespected me, and so we're human,
Yeah.
and I probably would have. Well, anyway, let's let it go. But anyway, so it happens. Know your no. You got the moral of the story is you got to know what you're dealing with and act accordingly. Okay.
Mhm.
So Shikari, we need you to act accordingly, sis.
Yeah, you gotta do better.
You got to do better for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You leaving money on the table. I know somebody probably some company is not or that was or is and not isn't anymore,
Mhm.
because of her getting arrested
Yeah.
for something like that. That's not a good role model. Part of being an athlete, and I say athlete, part of being an athlete
Mhm.
is the listen, I know athletes
Or
are not
people.
role models, but part of being like an Olympian specifically is role modelness
I mean, athletes are
on a
role models to a lot
on
of
a
people
level.
who are
Yeah,
into sports and they look
yeah.
up to, sports figures.
And at least the companies want you to be if you
Mhm.
want their money. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm rooting for you, girl. Hope that I don't hope it. I don't know if it sounds like it or not, but I definitely am rooting for her.
Mhm. Yeah, I am too, because I think she has a talent and
Hmm.
just want her to continue to be, talent.
Hmm.
Hope nothing bad happens where she loses it and
Hmm.
can't pursue her future. Like the trajectory is there,
Right.
you know. So,
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, sis. Good luck to you.
yep.
Now, I have a question about jealousy.
Hmm.
And my question is, are you ever jealous of anyone? Is there ever anything, someone on the internet, somebody in your real life,
Hmm.
TV, that you have witnessed them doing something and you thought, "Oh, I'm jealous." Within the past year.
In the past year,
Mhm.
I mean, there are times when I've watched things on TV or I've experienced someone real life, and I'll say to myself, "I wish I could have done that," or "I wish I had thought of that."
Like
But
what?
I'm not jealous of anyone in a malicious way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't mean
Sometimes
maybe
I
a little envious. A little envious. Is that
well,
is that better? Is
you
jealous
know,
better than
for
envious?
me,
I
I
don't know.
admire sometimes what people do or
Hmm.
maybe what they say and wish I had that particular, um,
Gift, talent.
gift or talent, yeah.
Yeah.
Like being outspoken,
Uh huh.
like for me, because I love, movies and television stuff, I wish I had talent and, especially with you, I'm not jealous of you, but just seeing what you do in your art,
Uh
it's
huh.
like I wish I had some sort of love for a craft, which I
Oh,
do have a love for the craft, of um, theater and stuff like that.
yeah.
I just wish I had the talent to do it.
Gotcha.
So that's one thing I guess in my life I wish I had.
Hmm.
Other more simpler things, probably just some things at work. I wish
Hmm.
I could be, do better or
Hmm.
be involved in that
Hmm.
kind of thing at work. But it's just based on different seniorities and maybe some
I'm gonna have
politics.
to get you in a play. Uh,
Oh Lord.
when I do one of those community theaters actions, I'm a precast you
Mm,
in a role
oh
so you can
Lord.
get your stage fixed.
Or go run crying away, right?
Yes, I was just kidding. I thought I wanted to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah,
So,
we're gonna figure it out.
but nothing real deep. I don't think
Mhm.
I've been jealous of anyone. Be
I think sometimes I might just in the sense of like you said, talents
Mhm,
or like the other day, Jamil Hill was on a talk show with that guy Wanye Morris, I think his got his
mhm,
podcast, and
mhm,
they were talking about. He was said, "What's your top 5 songs that you don't like that people do like?"
mm,
And her number 2 song was "I'll Make Love to You," with his song.
mhm,
And I so jealous is not the right word, but I was like, I don't know if I would have said that. Like, I don't know if I would have had the courage to say something like that to him, on his show.
mm.
But then again, maybe I
He was honest.
would. Maybe I would.
Mm.
That she said that to him. I was like, that's
I think you wouldn't have
you don't think I
because I
would have?
no,
Yeah, I
I
probably
don't
wouldn't have.
you probably wouldn't have.
I wouldn't because I'm like I'm trying to get in the game.
Yes.
I'm not trying to stir up no mess. I'm trying to get in the game.
Mm.
I mean, you would never know it, but I'm trying to get in the game.
Yeah.
Uh, but I think we probably because we all have things that maybe or people may it's like that thing that there's a reason why they made that little children's tale about the I forget what the animal was that
Mhm,
was envying all the like he saw the fox's tail and loved the fox's tail. He saw
mhm,
the peacock's feathers and
mhm,
he wanted that. He saw the bunny's ears and loved the bunny. Like, so we all see things in others that we
mhm.
might want, but the thing about it is on you, you might not be you no more
Right.
if you had that thing,
Mhm.
but we be watching them houses though.
I mean,
Them how
yeah, those are little small things where
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I
This is a
started
small thing,
I started getting
yes.
those, um, clips of kitchen
Kitchens, these
renovations, stuff like that,
these
and they're,
beautiful
like, over the
kitchens.
top, just
Oh my gosh.
spacious, all kinds of
Gorgeous.
right, and,
And
I'll be
I'm
like,
like,
"Oh,
look at
I'm jealous."
I'm jealous. I'm like,
Yeah.
you send me that stuff. I'm like, man, we live in a dump.
Mhm.
We're poor. I mean, and of course, I don't believe that. I don't
Mhm.
believe that.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, and that's what they say. Comparison is the thief of joy. That is so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
you could be, like, thinking, "I'm doing pretty good. I'm not I'm doing fine. I got my little kitchen and my little sink,
But it's not little. That's the
and
point.
stuff, I got my stuff" right, it's not little. I got my stuff and then you see somebody else like, I love watching Selling LA and
Yeah, you like those million
those
dollar
million
shows.
million dollar show people selling these
Mhm.
homes that I don't know where people get this money from to buy a $10 million house, $5 million house.
Mhm.
And those kitchens are so fabulous. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm speaking into existence. I would love to someday be able to buy a house that had a kitchen that was, you know, state of the art chef's kitchen
Yeah,
inside
it'd be
some,
nice.
800 almost $1 million home. Like I want that. I
Mhm.
want it. I need y'all to help us get there. Make this podcast a hit. Just help us. Uh, help us. Two groups in the pod.
Yes,
But no,
I'll be right there following you.
but we, but I'll have a moment though of that. But
Mhm,
then I will also stop because there's certain time during the day from our kitchen when the light hits just right and we can look out to the backyard and look at the lake and look at the
mhm.
grass and the trees and I go, oh man, how blessed are we,
Yeah,
how lucky are we to have a porch to sit out on and to be in a neighborhood that we live in.
mhm,
And uh, we are so blessed, and I will say it, God, universe, thank you so much, for this moment, because I'll play, I like to play and say
mhm.
we ain't got shit, and would I like an upgrade? Sure,
I think everybody wants an upgrade.
but I'm so appreciative,
Yeah,
so
you
appreciative.
have to stop
Yeah.
and take stock of your blessings and realize that so many people have it worse than you,
Mhm.
and you have to look at yourself, know that you work hard and you are able to do this or that with your finances, and that whatever you have is the best you can do at that time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And just be appreciative of it, cherish it.
Mhm.
But we of course, as Americans, we are capitalists, so we always want more and more and more, and trying to strive for more. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy where we are. Of course, I want different or better or whatever, but
Mhm.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah. Me too.
Blessed.
Blessed.
Yes.
When you've been blessed, it's like heaven, heaven.
Come on, Patty.
That's all I know.
That's all I know.
So, question:
Yes.
are you influenced by people online? Is there any influencer? I don't mean like the masses. I mean like, is there any person that if they say, "Oh, we gotta buy this," you're buying it? Is there anyone like who you value their opinion so much to influence you to do anything?
No. I I see a lot of workout things,
Mhm.
and I see a lot of health things where
Mhm.
people talk about different products, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
But mostly it's about working out and things like that. I may try some of those things, but no one that makes me like whatever they say, I'm going to try. No,
You don't have an Oprah now. There's no Oprah.
no, no.
Because I think Oprah used to be that girl for most of us. If Oprah said this was the favorite thing
Yeah,
and you could get it and you liked it, you was trying to get it.
I think she still kind of got a
You think
hold on a lot of
she got
people.
a hold of a lot of people.
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah,
does. She does.
most definitely.
Or if she does say something, I think at least 90% of us are still going to go look for it
Mhm. See what it's
and
about.
investigate it. Yes,
Okay.
we may or may not buy it,
I
but
think that's
yeah,
fair.
yeah. But I don't have anyone that makes me want to go out and do or buy anything they say.
I I'm so turned off now by people selling stuff on social media. I'm
Mhm,
usually turned off by it. Um, so I don't have an influencer kind of person,
mhm.
but I do appreciate an ad that it might get me. Like like I have ignored ads 10 times, then on the 10th time, I
Mhm.
was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get that thing.
They've
Like
worn you down.
they want me
That's what it
down.
is. Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
this guy who has this supposedly weight loss cookbook. He's like a trainer, little Asian looking boy on
Mhm.
Instagram. I don't know if you've seen him. I can't think of
Mhm.
his name right now. Jack or
Mhm.
Damas or Donna or something. And I just bought his book. He had all this delicious looking food. He claimed you can eat this food and still lose weight while you're working out. And I said, okay, girl.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I didn't believe you. That's why I didn't buy it the first 10 times I saw the ad. But you caught me on payday
I think you got wore down.
and you wore me down. But see, usually what I'll do if I see ad multiple times, I'll block it
Mm,
because I'm tired of seeing this.
okay.
I'll block it.
Mhm.
So, or I'll hit the I'm not interested in this ad thing. I'll do that. Um,
They got you at a good time.
they caught me at a good time.
The check just hit,
Check it
and you done had nothing on your list of
up
things
to
to buy
buy.
yet. Let me knock this out right quick.
Let me go on and get this boy's cookbook, see what it's about.
But you also like
I do enjoy
different
cookbooks.
types of cookbooks,
I do.
and you are
Almost a
very interested in
cookbook collector.
experimenting on different dishes.
Yeah.
So that's what you have. For me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't.
That reminds me, have you checked the post office in a while?
Nope.
We could have loads of fan gifts
Yeah, I
that
said
have
that the
been
other night when we were
delivered.
coming home. I haven't checked the mail. I don't think you heard me,
I didn't hear you probably.
but yeah.
Y'all know what is the P.O. box number? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, it's a long six. It's a 7-digit number.
Let me go to our Instagram page and
It's PO box.
I will remind everyone what the P.O. box is while I'm reminding myself. It is P.O. Box 141. That's in Nacogdoches, Texas. Spelled Nacogdoses 75963. That's P.O. Box 630141, Nacogdoches, Texas 75963. That's the Two Grooms in a Pod post office box. Feel free to shoot us
Gifts,
uh,
letters.
gifts, letters, fine, checks. No, let's say,
Just kidding.
fan
A
fan
little bit.
fan art.
Yeah.
You love that kind of stuff. Whatever. I mean, it's there. The PO box is
Merch.
there if you want to use it. Yes. I mean, give us some merch ideas. It's there for you to
Yes.
do what you will.
We'll put it on. Talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, because I was thinking about that after I had bought that book and was wondering if you had anything. Uh,
Mm-mm.
like what does it take to make somebody go, "Ooh, I'm gonna get that"? Like, what is the usually it's like it's always got to be something that you think this thing is gonna make my life better, right? You're thinking,
I
if
think
I get this, I'm gonna be like the luggage I got months ago. The last time I bought some luggage,
right.
I got her because I thought, oh, she's cute, she's matchy, she's gonna make me feel
And I got
at
jealous
the
and I
airport.
said, I need to get me some too.
Uh,
So I got something similar.
yes, you know. So that happens. People get jealous and they buy stuff.
I want some too.
What else were you about to say on that?
Um, with, with the influencers online, there's so much out there. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you have to just be cautious and careful about what you're buying and
Oh
those
yeah.
kind of things. But
Yeah.
I think people who are interested in a certain kind of thing would try certain um,
Yeah.
influencers, whatever suggestions,
Yeah.
because like, working out, like I said, health stuff,
Mhm.
you with your cookbooks and your pots and pans. So, I think it depends. It feeds on
Yeah.
whatever you're interested in,
Ooh,
or if it's something new.
if
Yeah.
y'all got some good cookware that you wanna recommend,
See?
some girl, send it to me. You got the PO box.
Mm.
Send it to me, girl. Let me try it out. Let me advertise it for you, girl.
People love that.
I would love it.
Yep. And I
Uh,
love eating it, whatever it is.
you know,
Yeah.
uh, I'm about to go there.
What?
You said you love eating it. Oh, do you?
See?
It's
It's a family show.
a family show.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's 18 plus. Sorry. It was one more thing in that realm of being influenced that I was gonna talk about. Where was it? Well, maybe it'll come back,
Mhm.
to me. Uh, so is this a red flag or am I just old? Okay, here's some questions.
Can it be both?
All right,
Just saying.
bitch. All right, bitch. Not too much, bitch.
Uh,
All right. Oh, I remember one time. I'm digressing. Okay, I'll come
mhm.
back to this in just a second.
Okay.
Speaking of bitch, you know, sometimes we'll call each other bitch playfully or even girl. And I remember dating or talking to my friends earlier when I was younger, going, I would never call my man a girl or a bitch. If I call like I don't want nobody like that who we doing that with each other. Did you ever do that kind of say that kind of stuff too when you was growing up or uh,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
I would never call someone a bitch. No, mm-mm.
right. And so
You don't like him. I wonder what's going on over there.
mhm. I think the older you get, you realize like all those little labels and stuff, all those like, oh, that's not a masculine thing to do.
Yeah.
You lose all that.
True.
Hmm.
True.
I might make sure I get all the trinkets away from you next
Yeah, because
time.
'cause I'm just
You
playing
think
with stuff
so?
on the
Play
desk.
with your hands. Play with your hands. Don't
Uh,
play with the stuff.
okay.
Play with stuff that makes noises.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So is this a red flag or am I just old? First thing, people who clap when planes land. So is it a red flag that is annoying, or am I just old? What is your
Um,
take?
I I have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes I'm in the mood the when the ride is real choppy or whatever.
Uh
I can
huh.
see it happening then if it was a rough,
Mm-hmm.
turbulent
Mm-hmm.
flight.
Okay, because you're relieved. Oh, I'm
And
so
you believe,
relieved.
oh, we
Yes.
made it safely.
Okay.
But if just doing it on a very, very
It's
calm,
significant.
yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay. But that's how they do it on the insignificant flight, where nothing has happened.
I don't judge them by it.
You
I
know,
think for them,
you don't
because
go
a lot of people,
nerds.
no, no, I don't. I don't. I don't.
Okay.
Because everybody's at different places when they fly. And that, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
you can really get hurt or
Yeah.
die.
I'm not big on clapping for things that don't have a actors on stage to hear it.
Mm,
That's what applause is for. It's for the people who just did the work to hear it. Now, I guess technically maybe they're clapping for the pilot in the pit, but it doesn't feel like it.
mm.
Uh, but I guess maybe I'm just
I'm clapping for me
old.
getting,
Oh, you coming for yourself,
yes.
who did nothing
Thank you,
but sit and
Jesus.
ride and hold
Right,
on tight.
right.
Okay.
I'm safe.
You say,
I'm on the ground. I
hallelujah.
can start, let my family know. Landed.
All right. Is this a red flag or am I just old? Couples with joint social media accounts. Yuck. Do you think that's
Yeah, that's a yuck for me.
why you got
I think you should have your individual stuff.
right? Have your
I don't
own
want to,
identity.
yeah, if you were one of my friends, I don't want to talk to your wife
Right.
or your boyfriend. I want to talk
Hmm.
to just you.
Right. Right.
Now I can
You don't
DM
know.
both of you
Right.
in a message, but I don't know who's getting the message. I don't know if you getting it or he
Right.
getting it or if it's his or if it's really yours.
You, my friend, I want to send you this picture that's something that you and I would like giggle at, but your man wouldn't probably care to see.
Right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a red flag.
Yes.
Voice notes longer than 90 seconds. Is this a red flag or am I just old?
Old.
Uh,
I think old people do that.
you think old?
Older people
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah.
So it is a red flag. You shouldn't do that.
You're
People,
right.
that's just something that old people do.
Right.
Uh, older than me because I'm not doing it. I don't do
Right.
that.
Right. I don't
Yeah,
do that either.
yeah. So it's not a red flag. It's just a don't do it, girl.
Yes. Don't. Sorry.
No one is listening to that long of a message.
No. No.
You gotta be talking about something really good and juicy. And if you are, you don't want that recorded, probably. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So anyone who uses the term circling back. That's very common in the in the trainer, not even academic, but professional, very. So, guys, we're gonna circle back. We're gonna circle back to the blah 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 blah. Let's circle back to that. Circling back to what we discussed yesterday,
I
it's the connotation of circling back that
mm,
I find annoying. Circling back.
yeah, I've always heard it from work, but they don't use it often. So when people do say it, usually it's people who are at least in their 40s plus
Mhm.
that say it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's work based, but I don't think it's a red flag or anything for me.
Mhm. For me, it's a
It just tells me what
trigger.
their age. Oh,
It's a
really?
trigger. I don't wanna hear
Oh,
that.
huh.
I feel
Why?
very Karen from HR.
Hmm.
Yes. That's what it
Mm.
feels like to me.
Yeah, it's very like 90s and early
Mhm.
2010s.
Yeah. Very, very much so.
Yeah.
Uh, Now finally, uh, what are you looking forward to as we go into the next 50 episodes? Um, that's for you listening, you watching this podcast right now.
I thought you were asking me.
No. I'll ask you in a second, but we wanna hear from y'all. What do you
Yes.
wanna see us venture into, do? We were thinking about possibly taking the podcast out of our studio and onto the streets. Where do you wanna see us go? Do
Streets.
you wanna see us sitting in a restaurant? Do you wanna see us at a county fair? You wanna see us at the Pride? Where do you wanna see us,
Mm,
uh, in the future, beyond our controlled environment, which we do love our controlled environment.
it's safe.
But on occasion, we'll
Comfortable.
venture out. So what topics do you want to hear us talk about? What debates? What hot takes? What do you want the episodes to look like? And
Mhm.
um, yeah, we would love that. If you're someone who's into producing podcasts, we have a position open. If you can either be here in Nacogdoches or uh what's the word? Producing remotely is also a possibility. So
Is it
yeah.
a volunteer?
It's a is it a volunteer position?
You
Uh
gotta be specific.
uh there may be a couple of shekels that can be put your way,
Hmm.
but it's not gonna pay nobody's rent. It might buy you lunch, uh, you know,
And the pleasure of helping us.
every couple months, and the pleasure of being a part of the team. And when the
Yes.
team
Helping us
grows,
grow.
you will be a part of the growth of the team.
Yes.
But I don't even know if remote producing is a thing and if it's even possible. But we could use a fantastic editor, but I do a pretty good job already, and I get it out quick. And
Mhm.
I don't know, but I'm open. I'm open to how can we expand the brand,
Mm,
and I would
and
love
just
to
do
hear from
better.
you
Yeah.
guys and do better. What do
Help us
you
grow.
what would you like to see?
Me?
Mhm.
I don't know. I think we're doing good. I just want to get more viewership and talk about things more of the masses want to hear about.
Okay.
So I think just getting an input from the viewers on what they like to hear and I think that's important just to move on because whenever I want to talk about something, we'll make a list
Right.
and of topics that we're interested in, and you know you'll bring them up for us to critique.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, same. I just want moving forward to keep growing in terms of the stuff we talk about, to keep
Mhm.
maybe get some new formatting of some things, but just to keep it fresh for us, keep it fresh for y'all, but still, bringing y'all us in an honest and sincere way.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to another 50.
I am too.
Looking forward to another 50.
Many more 50s.
Yeah, many more 50s, right? And
Yeah.
there's something about also what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of immortalizing, yourself in this way and your
Mhm,
thoughts and stuff.
mhm.
It's almost like a journal, going back and say, "Hey, do I still feel that way about this?
Yeah.
Do I still feel that way about that?"
Mhm.
We might do some refresh takes where we this just came to me where we play a snippet of a previous episode and go, where do we land? Do we still land here? Are we arguing with that version of ourselves or each other from back then?
Yeah.
That could be interesting
Yeah.
as well. But anyway, I think with that we're gonna wrap it up. And I think we forgot to do this last time. Shannon told me after we had signed off, we forgot to do our affirmation, which I'm so sorry. He
That's okay.
reminded me at the wrong time. At that point, I was too late.
I remembered after the
uh, but let's say it all together now. I am
Fabulous.
fabulous. I
I
can
can
do
do this.
this. I
I
am
am
loved.
loved.
Let's do it again for Shannon. So because he was kind of echoing back there. All right, one more time. I am
I'm fabulous.
fabulous.
I
I
can
can
do
do
this.
this. I
I am
am loved.
loved.
And one more time with meaning. I am
I'm
fabulous.
fabulous.
I
I can
can
do
do
this.
this.
And
I
I am
am loved.
loved.
This is Two
In a
Grooms.
pod.
I'm Cleo.
I'm Shannon.
And happy 50th episode. Y'all take care now.
Good night.
Did y'all like the new setup with us leaning forward to the table? Let us know. I like it. I like it. Hmm? I
It's
like it.
different. I need to learn not to play with
Mess with
stuff, the
we
gadgets you
got so
got.
much.
You got beads, you got glasses, you got
Yeah,
so I just wanna
we can't. Yes, you're a fidgeter.
Yes.
All right,
We'll get it.
we'll get it. Most definitely.